live. You're welcome to ISN TV. In the previous video I made, I talked about some things about the condition that America give Nigeria. And I said that it's just a matter of time that most of all these things will be unfolding gradually. A lot of us supposed to be, many Nigerians, or let me say all Nigerians, we're supposed to be thanking America because of this step taking is really helping us seriously. And that is why we just need to be, thanking them, because God is using them to clear the mess in Nigeria. Àwọn tí ò bá yé ni àwọn tó bá yé wọ́n understand that God is really working seriously to make sure that Nigeria have peace. God is really using them. Now, I told us in the previous video I said that a lot of conditions that they gave Nigeria, and a part of those conditions is the one we have seen so far. And I said that the time is coming gradually that the other condition will be unfolding gradually. Now, 23 financial terrorists has been released, and a lot of people have been discussing about it now. Tó jẹ́ pé tó bá yẹ pé orílẹ̀-èdè tó gbádùn ni, by now ó yẹ kí ogun ti wà ní gólú kẹ́tì wà ní àgọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí kẹ́tì ti tì wọ́n mọ́lé. But mo ń sọ wípé anytime we should be thanking America because God is really using them. Now, the terror financial list, I know many of us have seen it, but let me quickly read it so that to buttress my point. And I don't want to talk too much on that, just to buttress the point. Now, uncover 23 suspected terror financial with billions in suspicious transaction. Now, let me quickly read that. They said the network identified in this report spans both Nigeria and international actors with clear link to convicted individuals involved in terrorism. Sahara Reporter, I'm reading from Sahara Reporter, all other news too, they have carried it, has obtained the details, information on a network of 20 Nigerians and 3 international individuals suspected of financing and facilitating the terrorism, particularly linked to Boko Haram activities. The investigation traced to personal data, financial and transaction association, and highlighting the link to convicted individuals. Now, those individuals, let me quickly read that. Alhaji Saidu Ahmed is one of them, and the America is now is asking Nigeria that they must work on this thing, or else. That's another breaking news. It's really on their neck now. And thank God that these people too, because they are the one. I watched a video yesterday and I was shedding tears when I see the way people welcome General Musa into Ministry of Defense in Abuja. I was just thinking that, Nigeria is only one thing. Just do one small thing. Do one small thing. Do one good things. Nigerians, we are ready to forget the past. Come and see the way people are praising the man, the way people are singing daddy, oh yo yo, baba, oh yo yo, and our baba be this, oh, we don't get another. I'm very sure General Musa, when he watched the video again, he's either is crying or he will be afraid or will panic because there is so much load on his head. And this is the time he must deliver. America is watching, because America has given them the condition, and the condition need to be fulfilled. If they don't fulfill it, America is coming. Go and write it down by 2026. If Nigerian government fail to do any of all those, or let me say, fail to carry out those instructions, they have given them instruction. It's not our own to be saying these are the things, because we are not the government media organization. Our own is that whenever the information comes out, we talk about it. That can you see now? Because if we say it now that these are the conditions, a lot of people will say, where did you get the information? And then second time, a lot of people will say it's a lie, it's fake news, it's this news. Do you know that most of all these medias, they rely on the news of that some of us brings out? Most of them. Because something they will be talking, there is fake news, they are not this, that. Now, let me mention those names before we now listen to the video. The first man is Alhaji Saidu Ahmed. So that one is they call it Saidu Gold. That one is residing in Sharia. Then another one is Hussein Adamu. Another one is Muhammad Sani Adamu, Abubakar Adamu Yellow, Muritala Abdullahi Jega, àti ọ̀bíà family Jega nìyẹn tiẹ̀, Sadiq Garuba Abubakar, Usani Adamu, Mustapha Ibrahim Yakubu, Ali Abdullahi Yusuf, Nasiru Shuaibu, Yusuf Gasali, then Mansur Muhammad. Wọ́n pọ̀ o, orúkọ yẹn pọ̀ gan, ó pọ̀ 23 ní gbogbo wọn. They are 23. But among this name, ìyẹn láti rí Malami is there. Malami is there, and some other people too that serve in Jonathan administration, in Buhari administration, that serve in Buhari government. No wonder the bandit say so ransom was paid to the bandit, so particular ransom was paid to the bandit. Say the politician to àṣírí wọn báyìí. You can see how God revealed them, how God exposed them now. And thank God to America, even not for America, that pressurize Nigeria, that you must bring out the list, or else we will not allow you to rest. That is why they are trying to bring out every list now. And the Northerners, they are not happy with all this. Because like video that I did some yesterday, I said that they are saying that that they don't want them to hit again. That's why they are calling serious meeting up and down. Serious meeting up and down. Serious meeting up and down. If not for what the instruction that they gave them, they will not bring out all these lists. The video I did some days ago, after that video, somebody was saying that Nigerian government will never release that. They can never bring out the list of terror. I said, don't worry. Because the issue on ground now, Yorùbá máa ń pe kíní kan wọ́n ní náà ti jó lórí kókó. Tí iná bá ti jó lórí kókó, kò sí everybody tó bá ti di pé ọmọ mọ́ pa mí, tó bá yá ó bá di pé ọmọ mọ́ para ẹ̀ ìlọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ báyìí. The federal government has no choice than to release the name of the financier, because America is not taking it lightly with them. They are not taking it lightly at all with them. They are not taking it lightly. And that is why all these things you are seeing. Let me play this video so that you can hear what this man said about all this terror group and the financier in Nigeria. Please, if you are just joining us, please, this is iSyn TV. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more. Please listen to what he said about this.
Mike Arnold called for the designation of the Sokoto Caliphate as the brainchild behind the terrorism currently going on in Nigeria. When this shocking statement came out from the man who is standing for Christian genocide, putting a stop to it, we were all shocked. But could you believe that in less than 12 hours, Sahara reporters came out with some and ground-shaking revelation. They said that nothing less than 23 Northerners are behind terrorism financing. Okay? Among these 23, we have Kano indigens, we have Maiduguri indigens, but guess where the biggest fish hails from? The biggest fish that goes by the name Alhaji Ladan Ibrahim, a public civil servant, he hails from Sokoto. Guess what position he holds? He is executive secretary chairman of the pilgrimage. That means people that take citizens, indigens, to what? Saudi Arabia. This is not just a conversation we can have with our minds being rested. No, this is an alarming situation that we have here. What is going on in Nigeria is very clear that some particular set of people have decided to ensure that Nigeria, by all standards, gets Islamized. And for me, I think from what Sahara Reporters has exposed, from what we can see, we can maybe come to a conclusion that for anything to happen against this terrorism, the Sokoto Caliphate must be questioned indeed. Because we cannot be feigning that, well, don't let us call people out, don't let us be, maybe biased, be bigoted. At this stage, we have so many Northerners. Out of the 23, I searched the names, trying to find out, maybe I'll find one or two Southerners. In fact,
they are all.
Imake, I went to check. And I found out that he's a Northerner. His name is Alhaji Musa Imam from Maiduguri. A Birude change. So from there, it doesn't matter if he's a Christian or not. However, I've been able to trace his state of origin from the north. So we know clearly today that the alibi, the excuse that it is the international communities that are behind this terrorism financing as what has been trashed and thrown into the bin. Okay? There's nothing like the international communities are the one aiding. Enabling is a lie. There's a common saying that says that if the wall is not broken, there is no way on earth a lizard can get through into the wall. So if you tell me that you have one hole in your wall, and then you have thousands, millions of lizards coming into your house, the question is, why can't you get a cement and plaster that hole so that nobody will come in? But when we check, because what Sahara Reporter has done is they have gone to check the wall, okay, the border, the barrier, which should have stopped the terrorism to be getting more successful in the north. When they found is that on that wall there is 24 people who are what? Opening holes on the wall. So that's what it is. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no propaganda here. Ladan Ibrahim, who has been flagged as the biggest fish, as reported by Sahara Reporter, in 2022, at one point in time, was called out. In fact, then, the families of some people who were pied by these terrorists, who were unalived by these terrorists, cried out to worry that, why are you delaying the prosecution of this man? Ladan Ibrahim is the guy in charge of the welfare of those that go to the pilgrim, which is Saudi Arabia, Medina. So you can imagine the hassles he will have. If this report happens to be forensically audited and happens to be true, genuine by 100%, right? Then you can imagine the hassles he has. Because he's the one in charge of welfare. He will have a lot of cash, because when they take Nigerian people to Medina, he will be the one doling out cash if they need to buy cash. So he has access
to money.
He has access. So there's a possibility. And Buhari didn't do what was needed to be done. Buhari did not investigate this person. They just simply swept the case under the carpet. But 3 years after that, Buhari is long dead and gone. One of the greatest things that happened to Nigeria was Buhari gone. Because I know if Buhari was still alive, his influence will still be used against the northern people. Yes, that is how influential Buhari was. A single word will shape the minds of almost 90% of the northern Fulanese. That is how powerful Fulani was. After the Sultan, then it was Buhari. When it comes to the influencing the thought process, the decisions of the northern Fulani oligarchs, that was how they were ranked. So Laden, I believe you must clear your name. I believe the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and General Musa will swing into action. Do not let this case to just, lay low. Because we cannot begin to have our Nigerian civil servants, which are being paid by the Nigerian taxpayers' money, at the same time sabotaging their country. People like this should be treated as a traitor. They should be charged on the treasonable offenses, and of course, we know the consequence for that. It is death. If they are convicted, if they are prosecuted, interrogated, and if they are found guilty, if Laden Ibrahim is found guilty at the end of the day, I am calling General Musa, please take capital punishment on him. Because we cannot have a country whereby we as a people in the South, are we not also feeling the brunt of the economy? Are we not also being impoverished? But we will not take or think of financing terrorism. There are so many people in the South that could occupy such position. Don't we have executive secretary of welfare of pilgrimage in the South? Don't Christians go for pilgrimage? Why are they not financing terrorism? Or is there a belief that if Israel wants to finance the Zionist movement in Nigeria, they wouldn't? But the Nigerians and Nigerian Christians or the Nigerian Southerners have no reason for that. Because there is no ideology of conquest, perhaps in that religion. Maybe that's what it is. From America to UK to Italy to Rwanda to Burkina Faso, Islamic radicalism has become an issue. And this is why we keep saying that the Sultan of Sokoto, his influence on religious matters in this country must be checked. It must be reduced.
Now, US now insists that Sharia must be abolished completely because they discovered that these are the ways they are using that to commit more problem, to commit more terror. They are using that Sharia. Do you hear what the man said in that video? Are they the only one serving God on earth? Their own God is that you must keep people so that when you die, they will give you virgin. Is it 21 virgin and how many 70 something virgin? A virgin that you don't have access to on earth. Is it when you now die that you are going to have access to it? That's why I say that thank God for America that is putting more pressure on Nigerian government now. Because if not, all these secrets will not be seeing it. All these secrets will not be coming out. Everybody will just pretend as if all is well. Everybody will just pretend as if nothing is happening. But look at what is happening today. Everywhere. Now, Christmas is coming now. People are afraid. The people outside the country are afraid to come to Nigeria because when they see you that you are from abroad, you have dollar, hot target. Those at home cannot move from one place to another. Those in Lagos cannot move to their town. Those in town cannot come to Lagos. Those in East cannot come to Lagos. People in Lagos cannot go there because when you are going, or Ijebu-Ode or Benin or Akure, Ondo, or all those axes is very, very terrible. You can see the kind of country we find ourselves. And that is why when we are talking that especially the Yoruba people should support the movements. I'm very, very sure if Yoruba should get out today, Nigeria has already collapsed. Our leader also understand this, but because of what they are getting from it, they don't want it to happen. Like one man said, I won't mention it, but when I talk now, you understand the man. He said that they prefer Nigeria to be like this because the stronger, the better. And the man is late now. I don't need to mention him. You already know the man that said that. He said it that they prefer Nigeria to be together because that is where they are eating. That is where they are getting their own. Very, very terrible. It's horrible. Very, very terrible. Wọ́n lọ bọ́ bàbá ẹ̀ wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n lógun ló máa end Nàìjíríà ẹ ṣé jàre. Àròlé Oòduà wọ́n ní ogun ló máa end Nàìjíríà. Mo ti sọ ní àwọn fídíò tí mo ti ṣe sẹ́yìn. Mo ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí ó pín Nàìjíríà 2026 náà ni ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni 2026 because now political party wọn ò gbà fún àwọn ADC gbogbo wọn kóra àwọn Johnson pé àwọn ò fẹ́ kí Tinubu kó lọ mọ́. Ìyẹn kan àwọn nọ́ọ̀tì wọn làwọn ò fẹ́ kí Tinubu lọ mọ́ pé Tinubu ti jẹ ojú àwọn. Then wọ́n tún wá fi sínú àjẹ́ndà wọn wípé not only Tinubu o Yorùbá kankan kò tó smẹ́ẹ̀lì position yẹn mọ́. Pé Yorùbá kankan ò tó smẹ́ẹ̀lì position yẹn mọ́. You can see this is the time that our people need to sit down láti jẹ́ pé ká ronú pé kí ló kàn. Nítorí ẹ̀kan gbogbo wa la mọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èèyàn ò fẹ́ gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn. Tá bá ń sọ wípé ilé ò gbá ọ̀nà ò gbá ọmọ Yorùbá náà ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ilé ò gbá ọ̀nà ò gbá. Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ wálé láti abroad wọn ò lè wálé. I have somebody that was talking to me said they want to come to Nigeria but the news they are hearing about Nigeria kò lè jẹ́ káwọn wá sílé. Mo ní òkè tẹ́bà wá sílé ẹ wá kọ́lé sí ọlọ́run ò lè kọ́lé sí Nàìjíríà o. Àwọn ìròyìn táwọn ń gbọ́ ní ìsìn pa àwọn èèyàn ará Nàìjíríà yìí wọ́n ní ò rọrùn. Àwọn tọ́jọ́ ọmọ onílùú wọn láwọn ò lè wálé. Àwa táwa ń bí gan ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ fẹ́ jápa. Àwọn Fúlàní tí ò san tax wọn ò san tax wọn ò san kankan. Nígbà tán gbọ́rọ̀ tax dìde tán ní kí wọ́n wá san pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe tax or no tax. Ẹ̀yin ok ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò kíkún mu ọtí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ láìkì ọtí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ fẹ́ àwọn tí bá ń tọ́tí. So owó tax àwọn tó bá ń mu ọtí àmọ́ yọkù lórí owó yín. Wọ́n bá nǹkan tẹ́ bá ti pa lọ́dọ̀ yín náà lẹ́mọ̀ wọ́n fárígá ni. If you see the way tí o bọ́ ṣe fárígá pé kò possible ni. Títí nìyẹn we are all Nigeria. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń ba ọtí àwọn kan jẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń ba ṣọ́ọ̀bù àwọn kan jẹ́ tó bá rán aṣọ tó gbé bèbí oníke sí ẹni wọ́n ṣẹ̀díìs àwọn èèyàn yín ẹni wọ́n ṣe kinní kan a lot of things. Ẹ má bẹ̀rù wọ́n lẹ́rù ń bà wọ́n o bàbá mi lẹ́rù ń bà wọ́n báwọn ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n àti wálé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìgbà táwọn ọmọ mi gan sọ pé àdájì àwọn fẹ́ travel àwọn fẹ́ lọ sí Ọ̀ṣun àwọn fẹ́ lọ bá grandma níbo ẹ jẹ́ kí kálukú jókòó síbi tó bá wà for now. A lot of things àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni mò ń sọ yẹn kì í ṣe pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó máa ń wo fídíò tá a máa ń ṣe máa ń rò pé bóyá àbí à ń dẹ́rù ba a lot of people will think pé à ń dẹ́rù ba àwọn ni à ń scare wọn ni kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Bá a ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí wọ́n tún ti já àwọn èèyàn kan gbé. Ṣùgbọ́n n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wípé àwọn èèyàn yẹn lè má jẹ́ nìkan tó popular tí wọn ò ní access sí media ni ò jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ gbọ́. Then àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn tó bá jẹ́ àìmọye èèyàn tó tún jí gbé lónìí, ọlọ́mọdé èèyàn sí rìn o, ẹ kí n máa ń sọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wo program, ọlọ́mọdé á sí rìn o, àìmọye èèyàn tó ti jí gbé lónìí. Ẹ travel ẹ jọ̀ọ́, Àrólé Oòduà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ travel o. Èmi gan àwọn ọmọ làwọn fẹ́ travel, mo ní kò sí tó jọ kò sí tó jọ níbo lèyẹn ti fẹ́ rí 30 million lọ́nà. Ibi tí Nàìjíríà tó ń lọ nìyẹn o, ibi Nàìjíríà ń lọ lẹ ti rí yẹn sìn. Ẹ worú àkókò Christmas tí ọrọ̀ ajé máa ń boom, àwọn tó wà lábúrọ̀dà kówó wá, everybody ọrọ̀ ajé bẹ̀yẹn, ọrọ̀ ajé àwọn ìlú tó bá dé sí ó máa improve. Wọ́n á ra ata, wọ́n á ra ẹja, wọ́n á ra ẹran, àwọn oníọ̀kadà, onímọ́tò, àwọn ọmọ àdúgbò tí wọ́n ṣe fine boy fine kinní fún óyá yìí náà gbà ẹ fi ṣe. Tọ́rọ̀ ajé ṣe ń improve nìyẹn o. Gbogbo yẹn nísìn kò sí. Kẹ́lẹ́ bá mọ irú orílẹ̀-èdè tá a wà. A ní sọ pé ẹja dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Amẹ́ríkà. Àwọn olóṣèlú wa dẹ̀ mọ̀, ìdí nìyẹn tí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ fún wa wípé Amẹ́ríkà fẹ́ wá kó nǹkan já, wọ́n fẹ́ kó àlùmọ́ọ́nì wa, wọ́n fẹ́ kó gbogbo nǹkan tá a ní ni. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé solution máa wà. Ṣùgbọ́n nínú pé kí solution ó máa wà yẹn, ibẹ̀ làwọn tí ń yó, ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n tún ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ míì. Kò sí, mo sọ nípa fídíò tí mo ní mo wò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kinní lánàá, omi dẹ̀ ń bọ́ lójú mi pé look at how people are praising this man. Àwọn tó bá wo fídíò yẹn wọ́n á jẹ́rìí sí nǹkan tí mo ń sọ yìí. Nígbà tí General Musa wọ ọ́fíìsì lánàá, people were crying, people were shouting, people were singing. Inú àwọn èèyàn dùn because this is a square peg, àbí in a square kinní ni, is best man for the job. Inú àwọn èèyàn dùn pé yes, this is the one we are expecting now, not all those. Ara nǹkan tá ń pass through nìyẹn. A lot of people tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé kíní ẹjẹ́ wọn yìn wọ́n torí tó bá jẹ́ tàwọn Amẹ́ríkà yẹn ni nǹkan àṣọ ẹ̀kọ́ la máa sọ̀rọ̀, nǹkan ti bàjẹ́ jù báyìí lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n jáde tán pé sẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn Sharia yẹn wọ́n tẹ̀ tí wọ́n sọ nísìnyí Sharia nísìn, you must abolish it o. Ni mo sọ wípé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó pé Nàìjíríà 2026 yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀. Sharia US ti insist sí pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ abolish ẹ̀. Caliphate US insist pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ abolish ẹ̀. Financial terrorist financial wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mọ pick wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan because America ti ready láti take action lórí wọn báyìí. Ṣé nọ́ọ̀tì ó wà á láò gbogbo nǹkan ẹ̀kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́rí pé ibi tí Yorùbá tá a ti gbà jáde ó ti ń fara hàn díẹ̀díẹ̀. Owó Yorùbá kan ni o ká má fàágùn, wọ́n ní ìjà nígbẹ̀yìn àlè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ àwọn olóṣèlú wa àtàwọn nọ́ọ̀tì, torí wọ́n padà dàrú náà ni, torí gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ yìí ó ti fi hàn wípé everything will last. Àti Isba náà gbogbo wọn náà wọ́n pọ̀, ó sì kú ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn condition tí wọ́n àní ṣe mọ̀ pé ìgbà tí wọ́n dé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà tí wọ́n dé ṣe mọ̀ pé wọn ò lè sọ outcome meeting wọn ò lè sọ síta because condition tí Amẹ́ríkà gbé wọn sí, condition yẹn ní agbára. Ẹ máa wò ó díẹ̀díẹ̀ ló wọ́n fold gradually ni, díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni ní condition tí Amẹ́ríkà gbé wọn sí. Ṣàpá tí ń ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ti yọ bàbá yẹn, wọ́n ti fi Musa sí, wọ́n ti yọ kiri kan. Wọ́n ní àwọn ò fẹ́ ni tó jẹ́ wípé táwọn bá ṣe tí ẹ mọ̀ pé military they have code of conduct, they have military kini intelligence, pé àwọn ò fẹ́ ni jẹ́ pé táwọn bá ti ń ṣe kankan ó ti máa dọ́wọ́ àwọn bandit. Ìdí tí wọ́n ṣe ń wá èèyàn tó jẹ́ military personnel nìyẹn tó wà trustworthy. Then wọ́n tún rí pé Musa ó jẹ́ èèyàn kan táwọn èèyàn like, then Musa tó wá jẹ́ èèyàn kan tó ní ó lẹ́mìí Ọlọ́run díẹ̀ ní tiẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ láìkẹ́ ẹ̀. Ìdí nìyẹn tí wọ́n ṣe pé Musa wá. Táwọn kan ti wẹ́sùn sí Musa yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ dìtẹ̀ gbàjọba, wọ́n ṣe kinní kan ṣùgbọ́n gbà tán rí i pé ọ̀rọ̀ ti di pé kinní ìsọ̀rọ̀ wò pé who is the best man for this job? Musa yẹn náà padà lọ mú wá. Tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ náà fẹ́ dìtẹ̀ gbàjọba, tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ tí wọ́n fi lé màá yẹn lọ, ṣó yẹ kán pè padà. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn náà rí òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Nigeria is a season film. Àwọn tí ò bá àwọn ṣé ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn kọ́kọ́ tí ò yí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn nínú mi tí wọ́n dùn pé àwọn tó bá ti ń follow wa lórí channel yìí wọ́n mọ̀ wípé àwọn ò ń gbé fake reality bó bá ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ la máa explain àwọn àmọ́ analysis làwọn ṣe ń bí kájọsí analysis yẹn kó yéra wa kí ni ìdí tí Yorùbá ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ lọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ sì tí ì rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o sì rí bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ̀ pé Yorùbá gbọ́dọ̀ bọ̀ wọ́n sì rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀fẹ́ lẹ́jàre Nàìjíríà sì máa dá lọ́jọ́ kan èpè kọ́ ìṣèpè ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tí ì rí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan ariwo táwọn ń pa yẹn àwọn kan ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ torí bí táwọn kan sì ti ń jẹ yẹn wọn ò lè ẹ́fà gbàdúrà kí Yorùbá ó dá dúró so ó wá kù sọ́wọ́ àwọn tá à ń gbọ́ Yorùbá ló pọ̀ jù lórí TikTok àwọn la pọ̀ jù lórí Facebook ẹ lọ wo statistics Yorùbá a pọ̀ débi pé ayapa ṣùgbọ́n kí wá ní purpose wa kí la fi achieve wẹ́ ó kù sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa ẹ bá like ètò ẹ bá share rẹ̀ ibi tó bá ti wù yín bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ẹ kọ́ tiẹ̀ ẹ share rẹ̀ ilẹ̀ tó ti gbọ́ yẹn táwọn Amẹ́ríkà tó ti fókùn mọ́ Nàìjíríà báyìí pé ó gbọ́dọ̀ tó ṣe lé náà ò láti gbọ́ yẹn o ẹ bá like ẹ bá share ẹ bá subscribe sórí ìkànnì yìí ẹ bá like ẹ bá share ẹ bá subscribe sórí ìkànnì yìí ẹ ṣé o mo appreciate gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa fọlọ́run sọ Tanímọ̀lá àrólé Oòduà ẹ ṣé mo appreciate yín gbogbo fọlọ́run sọ Tanímọ̀lá ẹ ṣé o gbogbo àwọn tó ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa náà Joseph ẹ ṣé mo rí gbogbo yín pátápátá torí ẹ̀yin náà nígi lẹ́yìn ọgbà ètò yìí tẹ́ ń jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe ẹ ṣé o mo appreciate gbogbo yín pátápátá Adésọlá Ọládèjì ẹ ṣé mo rí gbogbo wa ẹ bá like ẹ bá share ẹ bá subscribe sórí ìkànnì yìí iSeen TV náà lélẹ́yìí ẹ ṣé o tẹ́ ń tẹ́tí sí wa ní gbogbo ìgbà